So we're in South Raleigh right now, which is kind of the booming kind of next area of downtown Raleigh that's really going to see some growth. And one of the biggest catalysts for that growth is a project called Downtown South. And so what Downtown South is, it's by the developer John Kane and Kane Realty. They're the developers behind North Hills and several other large, prominent projects in the Raleigh area. What they're doing with Downtown South is they are building essentially a second downtown just south of downtown Raleigh. And so this is a master plan community that's going to have a ton of residential and office, and the most prominent kind of well-known thing that's supposed to be coming to downtown South is a soccer stadium. Now, we don't know when or if that will ever actually be built, but that's the biggest driver behind Downtown South. And what probably gets people most excited about Downtown South is the possibility of building this 20,000 seat soccer stadium that could potentially host a MLS team here in Raleigh. We've already started site work on the first part of Downtown South, and they're breaking that up into 3 different parts. So there will be A, B, and C, and they've started site work on A. In the kind of south of Raleigh area, there's a ton of different activities. One of the best thing is the Greenway. So the city of Raleigh has this awesome Greenway that kind of runs through downtown, but you can also get to the art museum on it. It's a pretty incredible feature that we have here in Raleigh. And so that's a really nice piece, and a nice activity to be able to go and do. Some other opportunities are Hat Amphitheater. Hat is where we host all our concerts, this kind of open air venue that sits in the heart of downtown Raleigh. And depending on where you're at, you can typically hear concerts there. But it's super accessible from the south part of downtown Raleigh. It's kind of on the edge there. So Hat's a pretty awesome. They have some pretty exciting performers each year. Right across the street from Hat Amphitheater is the Convention Center, which is beautiful. It's this huge building. A lot of fun stuff going on there. We recently took our kids to a dinosaur exhibit there, and they do a lot of family-friendly stuff at the Convention Center. Also nearby is Transfer Food Hall. And Transfer is awesome. It's a really neat concept. I'm sure you've seen the food hall concept before. And at Transfer, there's a really cool kind of mix of what you can get as far as food goes. Local favorite is definitely Benchwarmers Bagels, which is super popular. They also do pizza some nights during the week. But man, if you go to Benchwarmers on a Saturday or a Sunday morning, you better have a couple of hours to wait in line, because they are slammed, but it is so worth the wait. Transfer is great if you want to just grab lunch or go grab a beer. They also have Burial Brewing out of Asheville. They have a tap room connected there. Also nearby is Chavis Park, and Chavis has really gone under this huge revitalization over the last couple of years. The city of Raleigh has put a ton of money into the park, and I have to say, it is probably one of the nicest parks in Raleigh. It is huge and has different activities for all ages of kids. And then, of course, the summer favorite is it has a splash pad, and the splash pad is this really popular place on the weekends to go and cool off and enjoy it. But the park is awesome for kids. It has huge slides. It's a padded ground, which I missed out on that at some point as a kid. My playgrounds didn't have pads on the bottom. If you fell, you got hurt. Now it's a beautiful thing. But anyways, Chavis is super popular and really cool. And so from the South Heights community that we're representing, you can literally walk to Chavis Park from South Heights. Also nearby is Diggs Park, which we've talked about before. Really neat to be able to go to Diggs and see. You're in the heart of this big city, yet there's this huge park that's really coming into its own. One of the neat things that's happening right now, late July, that kind of only happens during this time of year, is the sunflower field. It's this incredible sunflower field, and you can literally be walking in this huge field of sunflowers, and you look and you see the city skyline. It's just really cool, and not many cities have something like that. But Diggs hosts a ton of different events throughout the year. You can go any time and just sit in the field, enjoy a picnic, bring the kids, let them run around. But the city of Raleigh is starting to really invest into Diggs Park. And like we talked about on previous videos, the first kind of phase of Diggs Park is going to include a children's playground that is just going to be top of the line. And so construction should be starting soon. Also at Diggs during July 4th, that's where they do all the fireworks. And so theoretically, you'll be able to sit on your rooftop deck at South Heights and be able to watch the fireworks go off at Diggs Park. And south of Raleigh, as far as real estate, in the existing home market, there's few opportunities to get in, and when they do come up, they're typically pretty popular. At least a 500, if not closer to 750 range. If you want to move in, your best bet's probably new construction at the moment. Right now, one that's immediately available that will be online and built out by Q3 of 2023 is South Heights. It's a brand new 28 unit condo development. These are townhome style condos that are really cool. They're priced in the mid fives. They've been super popular since we released them for marketing. And we're already filling up. And full disclosure, we do represent the sales and marketing on that neighborhood. There's a couple other communities coming as well, but those will be in the 2024, 2025 range. But this part of town continues to grow as these communities are built and welcome new residents into them.